Hi, welcome to another StudioX automation, and today we are going to see how to do word automation with StudioX. For which, let's create a blank task and name it as word automation and click on the create button. Meanwhile, it is creating a workspace for us. Let's see what we're trying to do today. So we have these three files. One is a Word template and one is an Excel file and one is a image file. So what we're trying to do is we have to update all the fields in this particular Word template from this Excel file. So the name, phone number, email, and the experience, education details, and the profile details should be picked up from this particular Excel file. And then we have to paste image, which is this one, at this particular place. So let's see how we can do this in the StudioX. For which, let's go back to Studio. And now we have the workspace ready. First of all, we'll have to connect with this Word template file, for which we'll go to the Word and we'll use a resource called use Word file. This will help you to connect with the file. And let's browse with the file path. So this is a path where we have all the files that we need, and give it to here. And let's pick this file. So we have connected now with this particular file, which is resume template. And now you do not have to do any changes here. Next thing that we have to do is connect with this particular Excel file, for which go to the Excel card and use the Excel file resource. Now make sure that you place the use Excel file resource inside the use Word file resource. So to connect it again, we'll use the same approach. Browse where your file is locally saved, give that particular path and connect it with that Excel file. Again, you do not have to update any of the fields here. Now let's start working with update of this particular file. First thing that we have to do, we have to change this name to the real name of the flying robot, which is coming from this file. For this, we'll be using an activity called replace text. So if you go to the word card again, you have replace text as an activity. So replace text in document, put it here. Now search for word that you want to replace. So the word is the name. So just copy what you want to replace and search for this text and replace it with the Excel and indicate an Excel. So A2 cell is where our name is. So just click on this particular cell and click on confirm. So now it has taken sheet 1 A2 cell from where the value has to be picked, and it has to be replaced with this particular value. So we'll be using the same activity across the whole document to update. So let's do it quickly. Go back to the StudioX, copy this activity and paste it here. Now, next thing that we want to replace is this particular dummy phone number. So choose this and again, go back here. And we want to replace it with the Excel content, which is at the B2 cell. Then click on confirm. And again, the next thing that we want to update is the email, for which we will be using the same activity. So this dummy email again has to be changed, right? So just, sorry, go to the text part and update what we have to search for. And with what value we have to replace is the email, right? So again, we are done. Go back here. Now, next thing that I have to do is update the profile details. So this is what, right? Now go back again, copy the same activity and paste it in the workflow. And go to the text part, copy the text that you want to replace and paste it here, profile details, and indicate in the Excel where the value is, which is here in the D2 cell, right? So again, click on the confirm button. We will be using the same activity, keep copying and pasting it and updating it. And the next thing is what we want to update is the experience one. So copy the text and paste it here and click on the save button. And the experience one detail is where we have in the E2 cell. Again, click on the confirm button. One thing that we have to notice, and which is very crucial right now here, is that here is a, this particular checkbox as replace all. So wherever it will find experience one, it will replace it with this particular value. So if you go to Word document, experience one is here and here as well. But we do not want this also, the value to be updated. We only want the exact experience one detail to be updated. So for which we will uncheck this thing and then how it should work. Copying the same activity for the other part of the document to be updated. So next thing is the experience one details, and there we go. Again, go to the text part, give what we have to search for, and keep this thing unchecked, because wherever it will find the experience one details, it will update everywhere. So we do not want that. And click on the Excel, indicate, and the experience one details is in at the F2 cell. Once you're okay, click on the confirm button, copy the same activity, and experience one details not yet copied, and there we go. Okay, so now next thing that we have to update is the experience two, and just copy it and go back to the plus button again, go to text and update here in the search section, and go to your Excel file, indicate where the experience to value is, click on the confirm button, and again copy the same activity and paste it. Okay, next what we have to update is the experience to details. So again, copy the text and click on the plus button, go to text and say bot that search for this and replace it with the value in the Excel, which is at the H2 cell. Then click on the confirm button again. Going back to the StudioX, copy. Okay, no, we do not want that. And copy this activity. Copy this activity and paste. And not yet done. Copied. So yes, next thing is experience 3. Copy this and text is what we have to update. Click on save. Experience 3 is where we have in the I2 cell. So again, click on the confirm button, copy the same activity and paste. So here we go, paste. The next thing is the experience 3 details. So copy this particular text again and update what we have to search for. And again, indicate in the Excel where the value is. The value is in the J2 cell. Click on the confirm button. Now going back, now let me scroll down to the right. Now we have to update the education details. We will be using the same activity, copy it and paste. Now the next text is the education one. Done. Go to the text part and update it. Click on the save button. Again, indicate in the Excel where it is. It is in the K2 cell. Click on the confirm. Again, copy the activity. Copy the activity and paste. And next thing is the education one details. And make sure we do not have the replace all checked. And yes, education one details is what we have to do. So search for education one details and update it with the value of the L2 cell, and then click on the confirm button. Next thing is we have to update is for the education two details. Again, going back to the Word document and copying this and going back to the text section and pasting what we have to search for and replace it with the Excel M2 cell value. Click on the confirm button, coming back and copying the same activity and pasting. Going back to the Word again, this field is what we want to update next. Go back, click on the text section and update the value here. Click on save. Again, go back to your Excel, indicate where the value is, which is the M2 cell, and then click on confirm button. Now we are done with all the text to be updated. Now next thing we have to update is update this profile picture, for which we will be using a property of this particular picture, which is alt text. So if you right click on the picture and click on the edit alt text, this is where you can see the name of this picture. So this is what we will be using, for which we will use an activity called replace picture. Drag it to the workflow again, and there you go. Find pictures with alt text. So what is the pictures alt text? Is what we have identified here. So just give this name into this activity and paste it here. Now replace with picture, browse to the path where your picture is, and this is where we have a picture saved. So going back to the path, and flying robot is a picture. Done. Now, once we have updated the document, we want to save it in the form of PDF, for which we will be using an activity called Save Document as PDF. Again, drag it to the workflow. Okay, and yeah, so as you can see, while I was trying to pull this activity inside the Excel scope, it gave me the error. So it should be within the use word file, scope. Now the file path to save as is where you have to browse to the folder where you want to save. So let's say we want to save to the same folder where we have all the files. And let's say the file name is the flying robo. And click on the save button. We are done with the automation. Let's run it and quickly see what happens next. Okay, let the bot start. It has started and it is updating the phone number, now the email, and yes, profile details. And now it is updating the experience 2 details, experience 3 and its details. We cannot see the other part of the document being updated. So let's wait while the picture is being updated. And yes, we are done. Let's see the final document. Here we go. Everything is done. See, and it should have saved one file in the form of PDF as well. So here we go. If you open this, and then you can see the same information which you had updated in the Word document and saved it in the form of the PDF. So there you go. And that's all for today.